This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to Happy Valley, Pennsylvania, and home to the Penn State Nittany Lions. West Shore home field at Beaver Stadium. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the USC Trojans, taking on a playoff team from last year, Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Hearnstreet. Kirk, let's get right to the action. The Trojans will kick this away to start us off. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Oh, the pass is picked off. He could go. Past the 20. Inside the... He's going to take it in. A game-changing play. Touchdown, USC.
Boy, that's a 14-point swing on the opening drive. Instead of worrying about giving up points, not only they come up with this interception, but to take it into the end zone, they're an extra point away from really giving their offense an edge.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid cover. Penn State offense comes back on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Signs the quick throw. For both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge, the biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as...
Here he goes. The 30. Past the 20. They finally bring him down, but not before he gets all the way inside the 10-yard line. Well, they finally corral him, but he was untouched at the line of scrimmage. Kirk just burst through a big crease.
I'm going crazy on my defense. Like you said, this guy was untouched. I don't know how they were able to finally catch up to him and bring him down, but just no excuses at all from the defense after a play like that.
Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
Second down and goal. Looking for a man. Caught near the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Here comes the point after attempt. And it's up and good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
After one explosive play, the offense suddenly moves inside the opponent's 45. And we're going to throw now on first down. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. Both teams trying to set the tone in this high-stakes collision here. Kirk, a long way to go. We expect this battle to come down to the final minutes.
So both these teams have been chirping back and forth during the week. I'm sure they're finally excited to be out on the field together. And this is the kind of matchup you just have to have an aggressive mindset, attacking all game long and find out who the best team is late in this game. How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
And the Trojans with 1st and 10 here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Strong game by this quarterback.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. On the run here. Let's it go. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
That's a great play by the defender who forced the fumble, but let's also recognize the heads-up play from the guy who recovered it. They're in the right place, just the right time.
And the offense gifted with great starting field position for this drive. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a 1st down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
He escapes the pocket. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
The offense was given a short field. Now can the defense come up with a huge stop here on 3rd down? Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
No punt. Offense still on the field, going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Mighty catch. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offensive great scoring position here.
The real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. That puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing.
He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation, that puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? Quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Just able to stop it, but it's a great return. Lucky to prevent a touchdown. And they begin the drive in excellent field position. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. Last possession, they fumbled it away and it set up a touchdown drive. And they bounce back from that right away. And he dumps it off to the tight end. That play moves the ball across midfield, and he set up for the first down at the 41.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught quickly. Tackled pretty quickly, but that is a decent gain on the throw.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
They keep him guessing with a run. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
What a nice job here by this offensive line in the back to pick up this first down. And, Chris, you know better than me growing up in this area. Penn State's offense and the ability to run the ball, probably been doing it as well as anybody in college football for decades. Going back to guys like the late, great Franco Harris and Kajana Carter and Larry Johnson and Miles Sanders more recently. And, of course, Saquon Barkley. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Penn State running backs. And I'm sure they're proud to see him running the football the way he is today.
That incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 26. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for their offense.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Caught over the middle. Keith Smith.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
Pass caught. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Penn State. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. The pocket breaking down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, they finally get to the quarterback with that sack. He's already thrown 2 touchdowns in his first half, so the defense really needed that small victory for many reasons.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Breaks into the open. Takes it all the way back for a pick 6. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Not only are they able to come up with some points of their own, now the defense on the other side comes up with a turnover and a touchdown to tie the game, and they're an extra point away from taking the lead.
Automatic on the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. On the run here, lets it go. He's got it with room to run. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires.
They're going to pick up a 1st down. Nice catch, but even a better throw to show that accuracy and efficiency from that quarterback spot. And my gosh, they have so many great quarterbacks over the years that played at USC. Go back to Carson Palmer, the year he won the Heisman. What a brilliant career he had for the men of Troy. Matt Leinart. Think back to those Norm Chow offenses and the championships that Matt Leinart won. And, of course, more recently, Caleb Williams for Lincoln Riley, running and throwing and making throws just like that.
So after a competitive, fun first quarter, we are all even. Let's check out some of the stats from that first period. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Has the 1st down and more. They make the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football. That brings up a 3rd down.
Well, this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance. He gets out of the pressure off to his right. Man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. They'll try to run for the 1st down. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. 1st and goal from the 9.
How about that, Chris? 3rd down and 2. They get just enough. I thought they might bring the sticks out to measure. It was so close, but they're going to give them the 1st down. That's just trusting your back to get the yards you need for the 1st down.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, USC.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
The PAT is good, so it's a 7-point game, 28-21. Fielded near the end line. He's going to come out with it. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown in their last possession. Defense is coming after him. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. He's brought down after a short gain that's not going to be first down yardage. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Looking to pass here on second down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Good job with the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the first down marker.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Nice grab. It's Burns. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up fourth down.
Offense facing fourth down.
Talk about aggressive. The head coach keeping the offense on the field inside their own 30. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. He fires downfield. And it's incomplete on fourth down. The offense will now take over in plus territory.
Listen, I get it. I know you trust your offense, and maybe this is something you thought about all week in these situations, but when it's on your side of the field like this, you got to give it a second thought, because now your defense is already playing with their backs against the wall.
Here's the second down play. Handoff here from the shotgun. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
And the Trojans looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. Caught in the flat by the running back. But the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now.
Boy, the defense does such a good job at taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
Tailback tests the middle of the defense. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Boy, Chris, the way this quarterback's been playing, I'm surprised they didn't throw the football here. I wouldn't be surprised now that they're facing third down and goal. Put it in his hands and let him work his magic.
Game moves the ball to the 4. It's third down and goal. It's a shotgun run call. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, Chris, we're still here in the first half, but you got to wonder after that stop there on third down. Now we got a fourth down situation. And now you're in the red zone. I wonder, you want to take the 3 points the easy way, or do you roll the dice and try to take a chance and try to come up with a touchdown?
So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. He got it. The field goal's good. And that will extend their lead even further. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start at the 25. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Looking to throw it on first down. Grab down the middle. It's Smith. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. The Nittany Lions looking to crank up the tempo a bit. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. With the catch, it's Smith. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a real nice gain there.
Boy, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The shotgun run play call. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be fourth down.
Well, it seemed like the offense is trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
The offense will go for it here on fourth down and 3. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. They make the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
But crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Penn State. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Of course, we're still early in this football game. We're in the second quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Leon. It'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. So here we go. First play of the drive. Under 2 minutes before halftime. And the back gets the football. Powers through. And a nice first down game there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on second and inches.
Looking for the wideout. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. He's brought down, but an explosive play through the air.
You call a quick out on third down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
The receiver makes the catch. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Simple pitch and catch on the drag route. Quarterbacks love these routes because they're short throws. Those yards after the catch kind of pad your stats.
That completion makes it second and short. Play fake, looking to throw. Quick throw over the middle. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Incomplete as good as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. And it's incomplete. A very quick throw. Now from the 40, the offense faces a third and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. That's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Needs a completion here on fourth down. They can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Well, Chris, there's crazy, then there's what we just saw. I'm not sure what this head coach is thinking. Late in the game, trailing by a bunch, I get it. But you've got time, way too early in this game, to go for it on 4th and a mile.
Makes a quick catch. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
One more play before they head to the locker room. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. He connected with his first attempt. This one is from 37 yards out. Knocks that one right down the middle. And that field goal, the final play of this opening half. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will kick this away to begin the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. They built the lead with an efficient running game. Let's see if they can take to the air now to start the third quarter. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Here's a target, and it's complete. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks free. It's a foot race. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
PAT puts them up 13 now. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
41. Penn State, 28.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. First play of the drive to come out throwing. Looks over the middle, and that's complete.
That's an easy completion for the quarterback, finding his receiver just dragging underneath coverage.
That completion makes it second and short. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Man, it's so valuable to have a back like this who can take a check down and turn it into a first down. That level of playmaking is such an asset to a team in today's game.
Picks up 2, so it's second and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Important second down play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Tries the right with a quick throw.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. He's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
Locates the tight end, is complete. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Great job by this defensive tackling in space. They are going to keep him short of the first down marker, and a big decision for this head coach on whether or not to go for it or punt it away.
Crucial play. Down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on fourth down. He's got it in the open. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going. And the Nittany Lions will crank up the tempo.
Well, this coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left, and the confidence to go for it is very telling of the faith he has in his guys.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Now it's second down here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. And he'll drop back here on third down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
What a hit there on third down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big fourth down play.
The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial fourth down try. Quarterback drops back, and he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Tackle made at the 1-yard line, but it'll be first and goal. The Nittany Lions will line up here on first down and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Loss of 2. It's now second and goal.
Coming up, second down and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, I just don't know about short gains like this, especially keeping the ball on the ground. The clock keeps moving. They need points on that scoreboard in a hurry. Got to throw the football. You cannot afford to allow this clock to keep ticking.
And the defense bringing out some big bodies to stop the run. They try to sneak it for the first. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Bringing it out, it's Leon. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. USC offense back on the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. Handoff from the shotgun. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
It's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. We'll take a deep shot. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 4th down, but now it brings up 4th.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
Fourth down, he's throwing for it. Fires it to the wideout. Wide open downfield.
On a tight game like this, you're on the road, why not take a chance? Go for it, you hit it, and you quiet the crowd in the process.
And the Trojans starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, and he dropped it. Very uncharacteristic play by this wide receiver. Second down.
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
And this pass is caught. This is the 6th play on the drive. Looking to throw again. And the pass is incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
He's throwing for it on 4th down. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today. And the Trojans pick up enough yards to keep this drive rolling. On 1st down, it's play action. On the move now. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And the Trojans looking to cash in the red zone. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
An excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Oh, it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away, but the bottom line is that's a pass you've got to have to come up with and make a catch.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. So after the miss, it's still a 6-point lead.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. It's complete. Second down after that previous play. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. He's got the cross and still going. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Completion makes it second down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field.
Hey, it's not a lot, but you know what? It's enough for the first down. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. And then first down, right back to the running game. And the tackle is made on what's going to be the final play of this period. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. From the shotgun, drops back. Makes a quick grab. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of the first down.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
That catch makes it a more manageable third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down. Critical down and distance, do a good job of dialing things up, and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
He's got it. Enough for a first down. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback, hitting his receiver, and the ball comes out that fast. It puts so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Gets the first and still running. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 30 and a first down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Looking downfield near the end zone. He dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
On third down, he drops to throw. Back-to-back deep shots. Pass is incomplete, but there's a flag. This is a big call coming up. Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. The 11th play of this marathon drive, but it's third and long now. Out of the gun now on third down. Finds his man. It's Smith. Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now.
Great job here by the defense. Third down and long. You drop back in coverage, keep everything in front of you, force that quarterback to have to check the ball down, and then you rally to the football to force this fourth down. Great job here by the D.
Down one possession in the fourth quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on fourth down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He's got it right near the end zone. He will score. Touchdown, Penn State.
Well, another touchdown pass for this quarterback. Multiple scores on the day. He is in total control of this offense right now, and the defense just doesn't have an answer.
Knock through the BAT and claim a 1-point lead here in the final quarter. Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. And the USC offense is back out on the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. It's a quick grab. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Now the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
The short completion of the tight end. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Man, and with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
And the Trojans begin a new series here, 1st and 10. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. He finds the running back in the flat. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Pass caught, 2nd down now. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Here as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
And that's just a great job by this defense of affecting the rhythm of this offense. These guys are in go mode here in the fourth quarter, trying to come back to win this game, and the defense is meeting the challenge so far.
Back to throw again. That's caught. It's Silva. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short.
Well, the receiver made a heck of an effort. He broke that one tackle, but there's just too many defenders flying to the football. Great stop by this defense to make sure he did not reach the first down mark.
Trying for a 4th down completion. Complete to the running back, but can he get there? And the Trojans pick up enough yards to get a fresh set of downs.
What a job by this quarterback here on 4th down. Had to survey the defense, eventually just goes to the check down for the running back, moves the chains, and keeps this drive going.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Now the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle for showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game, is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Inside deals now from the shotgun. They test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
And the quarterback come through under pressure, down the score late here in the fourth. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Bringing pressure. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
The crowd trying to make a difference here on fourth down. Quick throw to his receiver. And it's incomplete to end the drive. A turnover on downs here in the late stages of this game.
Boy, as a play caller, you save this play for this moment. Under 2 minutes to go. Fourth down. Fourth quarter. Game on the line. And then you just got to rely on your quarterback to make good decisions and be accurate with the football. In this case, he is not. And that, to me, is probably the ball game.
Catch hauled in here over the middle. They bring him down, and that's a solid gain on the play. A matchup of two powerful teams this late in the year. We thought it kind of had a playoff preview feel to it, and the higher-ranked team has taken care of business. They're going to emerge, looks like, with a huge W going forward.
I think the thing that really stood out in this football game is that higher-ranked team dealing with the pressure and the expectations. They handled business. Really good football game. Both these teams will benefit from playing in this game late in the year, but now comes the pressure. Higher-ranked team wins this game. Now the expectations every single week will be high. They'll have to continue to play with great poise.
Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. Well, this has proven to be a fun one, Kirk. Two teams testing each other, showing their quality, and now who's going to make the push down the stretch and emerge with a huge win?
Well, Chris, this is a huge opportunity. Still with the game in balance, who's going to be able to secure this victory, not only to prove they're the better team, but to also show the committee they're deserving of getting the upper hand when it comes to decision time late in the year.
Well, they moved the chains on a clutch drive, and that should be good enough. This was a pressure game. They step up and answer it here and secure a big victory in the middle of the season.
Chris, weeks ago, maybe even all the way back to week one, we circled this game and knew that we had a chance for a major matchup this week. It lived up to that billing. We find out who the better team is and who's able to build that resume as we get closer to the end of the year.
So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. And the quarterback will take a knee. That's the kind of matchup we hope for, Kirk. This team came in higher ranked, respected. They were fully tested. They had to show how good they were to survive the upset here today.
And I really think that the coaches and the players, they love playing in these kind of games. You really are going to get tested. You find out what you're made out of. And these guys really met the challenge. I'm very, very impressed with the execution and how they played this game. And now they go to the next step.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.